Okay, I've kept Mr. Brimley and his diabetes here because we want to have a little bit more of a rookie gamer's perspective on things. Will's... Okay. Okay.
Did you lose train of thought there?
Alright, we're back. Okay, rebooting. And want a little bit more of a rookie gamer's perspective in there, too. You know, he's a little bit newer to the gaming circuit. Definitely dove in with both feet and doing swimming. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, ring. Steel. Yeah. So, you know, we'll have kind of the little back and forth there. So, first off, so far, Mysterium's been a blast. Considering that we've played it, I think at this point 9 times in 6 days, I'm getting a little burnt out on Mysterium.
I'm not.
But considering that it took 9 plays to get me there in 6 days, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
9 plays in 6 days is like...
Really, what it comes down to for me is that this is a fantastic compromise between a complete non-gamer game like Dixit that, you know, non-gamers love, and let's face it, sometimes we want to play with non-gamers, and a gamer game that I adore, but that, you know, my mom and dad will smile politely through 2 hours of. You know, dad more so than mom.
Right. Well, and the girls play Dixit with us.
Mom mainly gets frustrated with dad. No, we've told you how to do that 9 times, Niels.
We played this game 4 times already. How do you not know the rules yet?
Anyway, but yeah, no, so I find it to be a fantastic compromise. It keeps me reasonably entertained, you know, and yet it's still very accessible, very easy to teach, you know, really easy to pick up. And really, I really enjoy... Wow, I'm saying really way too much.
You are.
Really. And very much enjoy the fact that, you know, the aesthetic and the components are so over-the-top wonderful for the, like, $30 we paid for this. And we didn't even wait for a big sale or anything. It just regular on Amazon, and I mean, this is thick, it's well put together, it works beautifully. I mean, this big stand-up-y clock here, you know, all this thick board and wonderful art, it is
Plus the totally cool envelope that the promos came in.
Again, not included with the base game.
Right.
But yeah, no, and just fantastic production values, absolutely wonderful.
And the insert's really nicely designed.
Yeah, okay, no reason we can't show that off real quick there. If the box will release its contents. Yeah.
The big cards and the little cards fit underneath, and yeah, everything's got its proper slot.
Everything in its place. And we store our games vertically, in case you didn't guess, from the shelf of vertical games over there. And everything stays put, nothing falls out. So yeah. Let's see, the language independence is really nice. You know, because we all have friends that maybe are better with other languages than us, you know. Or just not great with language in general. Yes, like the children. You know, so that's a great little touch there. Seems like there was something else, but in the meantime, what did you think?
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed the game, especially if you get into the whole story aspect of the game. In the rule book itself, it gives you like a little backstory of how the manservant just died, and they dropped the case, and they basically re-picking up the case. I love the artwork with some of the
cards.
I guess you can call them Dixit cards, but the artwork is really amazing. I mean, half of them do look like they're a bad acid trip, but
that's just the way it is.
Yeah, the character cards they're cool. They're ominous looking, and they almost all look like murderers if you kind of look at them.
Yeah, I'm really glad they went with this art style. There was actually 2 art styles for Mysterium. You know, I think Take something or other, Dostomo or whatever, had like one art style, and one of the other versions had another. But there's like a cartoonier looking one, and this obviously went with the more serious version.
Oh yeah.
Unless I have it backwards, and there's a more serious looking one out there somewhere.
Well, this surely does have like a gothic, dark feel to it.
Absolutely.
There's also a soundtrack that you can find to go with
Free
it that
soundtrack.
really
Adds
really
to it.
adds
Yeah.
to it.
We like to read out loud the bios of the characters and the murder and such. See, there's a whole series of newspaper clippings there that spell out kind of the story of what's going on, and bios for all the characters there. And,
Well, because otherwise you don't know who they are. They're just a picture on an envelope.
Now, a couple relevant points. First off, if I had to have one complaint for this game, it would be that as the ghost, you're not really doing as much in the game. You hand out some cards and then you sit there waiting for the hourglass to tick out. Now, if you've got players that are, loud and talkative and rambunctious, you can live vicariously through them. For sure, and definitely enjoy yourself. But it does feel a little less, involved. No less rewarding, but definitely less involved.
Yeah.
I do kind of notice that when we're pretty certain on our guesses and stuff, when we got plenty of time left, it's just a point of where we're just sitting there twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah. But,
Well,
I
and
did
then the
second
ghost
guess
is-
myself on that one clairvoyance token. Remember?
Yeah.
He did, which
That's-
is what the
yeah,
point is.
Yep.
On the other side, the ghost is hunched behind the screen going, I can't tell them anything.
I hate you idiots. Now, and a side note, we haven't tried it yet, but honestly, we can't think of any reason that you can't grab your stack of Dixit cards should you have that game. They're big, beautiful cards just like these, full art, no words, and use those for added replayability and more variance to the game. Because the card back, while different, is completely irrelevant. The card back doesn't matter at all. So we can't think of any reason that it wouldn't work to just grab the stack of Dixit cards and try it out. So, you could keep this game playing fresh for a good long time. Also, there's that neat little promo pack that at the moment is readily available. Disclaimer, all prices and availability and blah, blah, blah. Please look at when this video was made. We get people looking at videos from 2 years ago going, this isn't $40, this is out of print $95. Yes, the video is 2 years old. So, please feel free to check that before calling me an idiot. Which I may well be, but not for that reason. So,
Sometimes it
back
happens.
to you.
Yes.
You were saying, before I rudely interrupted.
Oh, well, yeah, like I was saying, there could be a lot of downtime when playing of us just, wish us hurry up, yeah.
If you get it
Well-
right and you're absolutely certain.
Or
yes.
what's
Yeah.
the thumbs?
He's just twiddling.
Twiddling thumbs.
Oh, I thought you were playing Game Boy or something. Beep, boop, boop,
He was
boop,
Thumb
beep,
Warzone
boop.
himself.
Dang it, Mario!
Yeah, it's just-
What the butt?
Yeah. But no, yeah, there is some points where you can get a lot of downtime. Other than that, it is a really good game. I mean, a lot of people probably could compare it to Clue.
Yeah, you
In
can
a
say
sense.
that there's a
Well-
little bit of the vibe there, but the gameplay is radically different.
For anyone
Right.
who's worried about difficulty,
It's
the game can become either very easy based on the cards you get, or very difficult based on the cards you get. As the ghost is at the whim of the deck.
Well,
Yes.
and the interpretation of the investigators.
Oh my goodness.
Because sometimes they'll latch on to strings and poison mushrooms and such, and there's just nothing you could do to drag them away from that first card you gave them. I can't count the number of times I've handed out a card to someone and they latch onto something like, oh, there's keys, and look, this person has keys on their background, and no matter how many cards I give them, they won't let go of the keys that I didn't even notice. I'm like, I didn't even see those stupid keys. I'm sorry. Would you please pay attention to these
I
cards?
found the music note.
Oh, I didn't mean you
I
in
know.
particular. Just, something I didn't notice on a card that they latch onto and just won't let go of. And it's like,
Or if you
but
make
see,
the mistake of
that-
putting
that-
the
that
other
is- that
suspects
is
away.
the beauty in the game, that the ideas that some of the investigators will come up with to correlate two objects. I mean, like
Oh, yeah.
a dancing rat somehow
It's very
makes
much
you think
a
about
learning
school teacher.
experience.
Oh yeah.
See, I think of that rat as super shady. He's got the top hat and the trench
And the
coat and
trench coat.
everything.
He's like a PI or...
Yeah.
See, I see him as the criminal, not the investigator.
Yeah. Well, the trench coat and the hat says
Anyway,
Tracy.
I'd say we've rambled long enough. The gameplay should have
Probably.
given you guys all the idea you need if you really, are interested in the game or not. It is, getting rave reviews right now. In my opinion, well deserved. Fantastic, original, interesting gameplay. That scales beautifully. So, if you like what you see and, current price seems good to you, then that was a little joke,
I know.
generic current price. But at the moment, $35-ish seems good to you, which, I mean, how could it not?
Right.
Then definitely consider checking this out. This is one of those ones I would say, if you liked what you just buy it. I mean,
Best
don't waste too
random
much time
present.
trying to borrow it, because it's great. I mean, it really is. So that should about cover it. So until next time, get off your computer and or mobile device and go play some more games.